Welcome aboard, everybody. I'm your pilot wannabe. I can't guarantee how this flight's gonna go today. I mean, not that I ever can really guarantee how flights are gonna go, but I've been messing around with the sim for I don't know, an hour or two now, and it's extra buggy today. Case in point, Levitation Man. Not sure what he believes he's operating. Clearly, he's supposed to be operating some piece of equipment. He's got some work boots on, but yeah, he's levitating. You even get his shadow down there. So, anyway, we're gonna try the Beechcraft Bonanza again today, the stock one. The engine sounds seem to be back, although there's a host of other issues. And we're going to try to get a very short leg of the lower 48 capital cities tour in. We'll talk about the specifics of that in the flight plan. So, see you there. And as usual, here we are in Sky Vector. Very short flight. Only 43 nautical miles. It's from Boston to, what do you call it? Providence, Rhode Island. Specifically the Logan International to Green International. I guess we could look at the airport page. It's surveyed elevation, practically zero for all intents and purposes, 54 feet. I've got an ATIS 124.2. Not sure how much we're going to really get into everything. It's going to be a very short flight. A couple of different runways, both of them plenty long enough. Actually, the weather is not great. Let's make sure. Cloud-wise, I think everything's fine. Yeah, everything's fine visibility-wise, but the wind is terrible. It's a crosswind, but I looked at the specific weather for Providence, and it's like a 33 knots, and it's not going down either of the runways. It's a severe crosswind situation either way. So I don't know. We'll try it. I mean, I think it is possible to actually crash and get a black screen. I double checked my settings from the last one after I bounced off the cell phone tower, and I had the crash detection at 100%, so I can't explain why I didn't get a black screen. So I don't know. At any rate, I don't really have a waypoint in here. This PVD is the VOR at the destination airport, so I suppose it might be worth looking at the frequency for that. If it's around here somewhere, let's see. Oh, there it is. 115.6. Let me write that down since you guys never help me remember these things. Let's see, KVPD is where we're going, right? Yeah. KPVD, and then the PVD is 115.6. 115.6. And what was that ATIS now? 124.2. 124.2. All right. I think that's all we need to look at here. As I said, it's very short. I was toying with the idea of trying to see how the IFR ATC works, but I don't know how anything works in the new sim really at this point. So I don't know. Well, maybe we'll blunder around with it a little bit. Either way, we'll see you back at the plane. And here we are, looking at Levitation Man again. Hey, it's strange. Oh, now my guy is crouching on his own accord. It's strange. I had it set up where I didn't have the weight of a co-pilot in there, yet there she is. A few other things that are oh, there he is crouching again on his own. Okay, I guess we'll get rid of these. I'm still struggling with the controls a bit. I'd really like to use a mouse and cursor out here like I do in the cockpit, but apparently just not an option. I really seem to remember that I had my own registration number, my own tail number on here the first time we were messing around with this, and I've messed with two different planes so far and can't get my own registration number to stick. So I don't know what's going on. What's going on with that? And oh gosh, I've tried it. I don't know how many times, and just no dice. Oh, we're not really going to mess around with the walk around because things are just really not working smoothly enough to try this whole, simulating reality. Um, Here's another issue that I'm having. Okay, the parking brake. Parking brake right down here. Two different planes. I've been having the same issue now. I'm going to engage the parking brake now with the button on my Honeycomb Bravo. Okay, I have engaged the parking brake. Now, the problem I was having is while I'm looking around and doing things, there it went. It just disengaged itself. No idea why. I've double checked the controls. There shouldn't be any conflicts, but it's disengaging itself. These things working right. Okay. Yeah, and it seems to be related to if I use the controller to move the camera. I have camera movement mapped also to a hat switch on the Honeycomb Alpha yoke, and I can move the camera around with that. That's what I'm using now. No problem. But if I try to do the same motions with the controller, it disengages the parking brake. Yeah, super buggy and weird. Anyway, there's various other buggy type things going on. I was having an issue when I fired up the sim today where okay, I got rid of the white dot that you could see it every once in a while. It pops up when I move the controller around. I got rid of the white dot, but still, if you center the screen on something, it still highlights it there, like I'm highlighting the trim wheel. I was having an issue where none of my hardware would work as long as something was highlighted. Oh, and look, the issue has returned because I'm moving the throttle and nothing's happening. Yeah, that's a problem. That's that's really super not cool. Um, and of course the parking brake is disengaged, so I'll re-engage it. Uh, okay, I found I could get into the controls this way, and it doesn't. It's handier, and it avoids another pet peeve that I've found with the new simulator. But we'll get into that in a minute. All right, let's see what controller general. Yeah, okay. So why? You know what? I can't do it from this one. This is just the controls. It's not all the settings. All right. So here's my other pet peeve. When I pause the game to go to settings, the old simulator would just pop up a big screen in my face, the pause screen, and you'd still see the cockpit and stuff around the edges of it. But this one, I've decided this whole zooming out and causing all of this visual stuff, even if it worked perfectly, it still has a tendency to make me a little bit motion sick. I could really do without this whole zooming away business just to go into the settings. It's unnecessarily fancy and obviously unnecessarily taxing to the system. Yeah, we got a different floating guy, or the floating guy moved. Yeah. Anyway, settings. I think it's in general slide interface, maybe. Trying to remember now. Yeah, cockpit interaction system. Oh, it reverted. I switched this. I switched this from lock Because when it's on lock, it does that. When if you're highlighting something accidentally with the center of the screen, it it won't let your hardware work on other things. I'd switched it to legacy. Okay, legacy says original control system intended exclusively for mouse users. I am a mouse user. Now, why didn't this save? Shouldn't have to switch it every time I fly. See another thing now when we go back and we resume, it takes a second for the inside of the plane and all come back together. Okay, let's hover over that. And yep, still got nothing. Still throttle won't move as long as I'm highlighting something. Oh, why? Why is this happening? Is this a bug? Is it just not saving? Is that the issue? Yep, it's just not saving it. Yeah, it won't stay on that setting. Hmm. Well, that is very strange. Well, not much else I can do, but still try to fly it. If my view lands on something and highlights it, it'll stop my controls from working. Oh no. So let's say now my controls aren't working at all. And the parking brake's just going on and off every time I move the camera. Yeah, lots of bugs today. Okay, we're just gonna try to do it. I'm gonna move the yoke out of the way. The parking brake turning itself on and off isn't an issue so much until I get the engine started. But this is a magic plane anyway, so it doesn't really matter. We'll go ahead and turn on the avionics so we can see what the engine's doing. And at least I got the nav light switch hooked up now. Inexplicably, all the other lights were working, but the nav light switch wasn't. Also the fuel pump switch in this plane. No matter what I do, can't turn it on. So, no auxiliary fuel pump. But again, it's a stock plane, magic plane. Should be fine. Shouldn't matter. So, normally I'd turn the fuel pump on for starting. I assume I'm not running the checklist because I don't care. It's too buggy to try to do things legit anyway. See, a little bit of engine sound this time. Amazing. Let's see, already got the avionics on. Something else I want to do? No, I don't think so. We'll do lights and stuff in a minute. Oh yeah, I was gonna see if I could use because I found in the tablet where you file a flight plan. Let's see if I can find it again. Flight planner. Okay, so departure airport. We're at K-Bus. You would think it would know that already. K-Bus departure. Okay. Why it still says none there. We'll see. Arrival and approach. Destination airport is K. Oh God. PVD? Was that it? Oh gosh. Look back over there. KPVD. Yeah, I had it right. KPVD. Okay. P. Oops. P. V. Oh gosh. V. D. A lot of issues today. Oh, I hit the enter button and it caused the parking brake to re-engage itself. That's curious. Yeah, I had put in 4,500 feet earlier when I was messing around. It seems to have stuck. 4,500 feet. Send route to avionics. Okay, don't know if that's happening. Don't see any magenta line coming up over here. about file plan with ATC. Yeah, no idea if that worked or not. Oh, okay. Let's take a gander at the I was about to say the artificial, the synthetic vision hadn't loaded in. Okay, with the parking brake. Oh my God, it won't let me click it with the mouse to engage it. Okay. Guess I should bump up the throttle a smidge. Of course, the parking brake will disengage and we'll go rolling away. Oh my God. Huh. While the parking brake is messing around, it's also causing the throttle to not respond. Huh, that is very strange. Okay, new plan. I'm gonna turn the parking brake switch off and just hold the brakes. Because something is interfering and causing the hardware to not respond. I double checked, there is one button. I have one button, one switch on the Honeycomb Bravo that controls the parking brake, and nothing else on any other piece of hardware is set to the parking brake, so I do not know what's happening. Anyway, and I'm holding the brakes down, but yet we're moving. Okay, re-engaging the parking brake. So why weren't the brakes working? Why do the brakes not work? Okay, I'm gonna try to taxi back over onto the pavement. Yeah, this is going extra buggy today. Okay, so I'm holding the brakes. Really, it only takes 1,000 RPMs to, now it's not moving. Why weren't the brakes working before? Is it still related to the controller camera? Try the controller camera. And nothing's going wrong. Wow, this is not going well at all. Okay, I'm going to zoom it in there, and I'm going to stop moving the controller around. Well, after I get the controller off of a button, I'm going to try to engage the parking brake. And then we're going to see if I can input the flight plan. Whew. Trying to remember how to do it with a G1000. Oh, God. Yeah, this sucks. Let's see if it'll work with the keyboard. There we go. KBOS. Enter. Yep. I'm not bothering putting in the runways or anything like that. Oops. Let's try this again. Keyboard. Come on, there we go. KPVD. Enter. Providence. Yep. Enter. I'm not putting that in either. Okay. So the flight plan's in. And yeah. Okay. Sure. Let's zoom that in a little bit in case I need to navigate around the airport. Alright, I'm going to reset my view. Boy, the windows sure look foggy. No, disengage the parking brake again. Alright, let's do something we've never done before in the new simulator, which is contact the ATC. Busting ground, Boston Addis. Okay, didn't I click it to do the Boston Addis? How come we don't hear anything? Why don't we hear anything? Okay, let's try this. Looking back over onto Sky Vector. Boston's Addis is 135.0.
Boston Airport information, Golf 1.
Oh, whoa. That took a while.
Wind calm. Visibility, 9er. Sky condition, clear. Temperature, 15. Dew point, 1 tree. Altimeter 29er9er2.15. Visual runway tree right. And ILS runway tree left in use. Landing and
he's really hitting the trees
right,
instead of the threes.
Tree left. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back, hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have Golf.
Used to seeing the stuff in the window.
Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility, 9er. Sky condition, clear. Temperature, 15.
Okay, let's try ground. Alright, I switched to ground, so how do I make requests? Oh, here it is. Request, depart. Let's see. Wait, what were my other choices? How do I go back? Because I thought there would have been a clearance one. Oh my god, how do I go back? How do I go back? There, Boston clearance. Wow, I swear I'm either not seeing things or things aren't there all the time. Okay. I tuned to clearance. So where's my how do I request clearance? Getting tired holding the brakes. Nothing's changing for me to request clearance. So I think we're not gonna do clearance. Yeah, sure don't see how this is supposed to work. Yeah, hard to tell at this point what's a bug and what was just set up as stupid. Because in the old sim, if you had a IFR, oh wait, you know what? Let's try this. There's a setting in the flight plan thingy somewhere. Yeah, IFR, flight rules, IFR. So it's set to IFR. Huh. Okay. Never mind on that. Alright, I guess we're not gonna get to do that. So, never mind. Back to the ground one. Quest taxi, and we're going where? Wow, I really need this to be north up. Yeah. If I've got only one screen, I can't have it heading up. It's got to be north up. Anybody remember how to change it on the G1000? Let's see. Menu. Map settings. Enter. There we go. Come on. North up. Enter. Come on, menu, go away. Clear? Ah, there we go. There we go. Oh my god. Yeah, let's say we're departing south.
Boston ground Beechcraft November 6 tree 16 ready to taxi south departure with Golf.
That is not my
Beechcraft
not my number.
6 tree 16 taxi to and hold short of runway tree.
Not my registration number. Not the one I requested and tried to save. It's really not saving anything. What'd she tell me to do? Hold short runway 33 left. Acknowledge. I really got to get my buttons set up for this.
Left Beechcraft, tree 16.
33 left, huh? So, 33 left. Wow, I'm gonna let's go back over to the sky vector and look at the diagram. I zoom in. That's 33 left. Oh, I sure wish I could zoom this in. Three left. Okay, that is so the big one. The big one is 3 left. Oh, this little tiny one's 3 right. Huh, crazy. And that's 3 Oh, okay. And I think we're parked over here, so yeah. Well, yeah, this could be going a little smoother, couldn't it? So we're parked here. We need to be way down here. Yikes. Okay. Good chance I'll go ahead and edit out the taxiing for you guys. Not sure that's really. Oh yeah. Okay. I need to go along down that way. Sure. Okay. Release the brake. So I guess I'll turn on nav light and taxi light. I already double checked. They should be working. All right. Okay, guys. I'll go ahead and edit this part out unless something interesting happens. Okay, guys, we're over here at the hold short for 33 left. I was thinking on the way over here. It was a complicated taxi, but I was thinking about that. Yeah, really, honestly, I feel like the simulator's being buggier today than it has been, you know, the last couple times that I've messed around with it. I still don't like the shadow of the propeller. The shadow of the propeller just seems off to me. Let's go ahead and swap a couple things around here. Let's turn on the landing lights, turn taxi light off, and turn the strobe light on. Although, I didn't see... Do we not have a strobe light? And do we have a landing light? Yeah, the strobe light's right there. Oh, did you see that? The parking brake. As soon as the parking brake disengaged, then all those switches that I flipped actually flipped. Something is really up with that. That's really strange. Okay, landing. We're moving again. The brakes. It disengages the brakes. What the hell? Man, it's buggy today. Okay, so I've got a strobe light on now. I've got a nav light on now. I've got landing light on now. Okay. I can't turn on the fuel pump because that's buggy and won't work. I think the trim, I mean, I can tell the, I'm assuming that's rudder trim there. I can tell that's fine. But, oh, what happened? Why can't I move the camera? There we go. Yeah, the rudder trim is centered. The elevator trim, I mean, it's a stock plane. I'm assuming it's where it's supposed to be. Sure. We'll go ahead and put the mixture back full forward. Should we do a run up? I mean, it probably really doesn't matter. Holding the brake down. Let's see if the brakes will hold at 18. So that's why we went moving before, because it disengaged. It forgot I was holding the brakes. I'm explaining this poorly. Whatever glitch is happening, it caused it to ignore my input that I'm holding the brakes. Okay, let's try the left magneto, right magneto, back to both magnetos. I don't think it really changed the RPMs, did it? It's the, oh, nothing's responding. There it goes. Yeah, this may not be a good flight. Because things are on and off. Things are responding and then not responding. So I'm not sure how this is gonna go. Yeah, it's gonna be weird. Okay. I really gotta get the ATC window back on a button. Here, let's see, tune Boston Tower. Request takeoff clearance. Yeah, VFR. Yeah, we decided to go VFR since the
Boston Tower,
I figured
Beechcraft
clearance
November
wasn't
6 tree
responding.
tree. 16 ready at runway tree
That
tree.
is
Left
not
departure
my
to the
tail
south.
number. I'm so annoyed.
Beechcraft November 6 tree 16 altimeter 29.9er departure to the south approved. Cleared for takeoff runway tree left.
Acknowledge.
Cleared for takeoff runway tree left Beechcraft
Yeah,
tree
I don't have.
16.
I should be cleared for takeoff. I don't have any traffic. I have all the traffic turned off. Let's turn that back on. Let's do a notch of flaps. And I'm just gonna roll around the corner here and get into it. Okay, everything's full forward. Oh yeah, that crosswind. Oh wow, that crosswind's all over the place. There we go. Tapping the brakes, and let's make sure the landing gear goes up. I can't see the lever, of course. Okay, it did go up. I had an issue with the landing gear also. The issue was that for whatever reason by default, the Honeycomb Bravo had the landing gear control upside down.
Continue for south departure.
Okay, now how do I answer her? Oh, I hit the wrong button. I did something. I hit a button. Hold on. I can't tell what it did. Acknowledge.
Boston Tower, Beechcraft November 6 tree 16 continue for south departure.
Let's aviate first here. Back in the throttle off to, I don't know, 24 psi. That sound good? And maybe around 2500. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm gonna have to look up what that button does. I accidentally, muscle memory, I hit the button that I used to have assigned to bring up the ATC window. It's a button on the keyboard. I have no idea what that button really does, but it caused the plane to jerk around a little bit, so I'm curious now. Yeah, this is being kind of hairy, this flight. Let's get into some autopilot. I think I got the autopilot working on my box. Let's see. Nope, not working out. Oh, it just takes 2 tries. Okay. All right, autopilot is engaged. Let's see, vertical speed mode. Oh no, that didn't work. So that brought up the ATC window. I thought it was going to change the vertical speed mode. I wanted 5. Oh, does it go? Oh, 400. I was looking at the wrong thing. 500. Yes, I went 500 feet per minute. Still reasonably happy with the engine settings. Why are those flashing? Oh my god, there's so many things going on. Need to try engaging the GPS mode here, or nav mode here in a second. We'll see if that works. I guess I could turn off the landing lights. I would turn off the fuel pump if I could have ever turned the fuel pump on. We're almost there. Let's see if nav mode works. I'm going to try hitting the button for nav mode. And nothing happened. So we will hit it on here. There we go. Let's make sure that it actually captures the magenta line, and then we'll get back into other stuff. It'd be nice to look around, but doing so much fighting with the plane.
16, did you copy?
I really didn't copy. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh my god, I have to get that button back again. Leaving my airspace frequency change approved. Sure. Whatever. Oh. Target altitude would probably be good too, huh? Is that knob working? Nope. Nope, it's not. No. Nothing's working. This is being a lot. 4,500 feet. I don't think I have any arm button I have to do in this autopilot arrangement. Why did it just level off at 2,600 when I just clearly put in that the target is 4,500? What the hell? Okay, vertical speed, 500 feet per minute. Do it. There. Up in the throttle again a little bit. 24 psi. Bring the RPMs back to closer to 24 even. Still don't know why the COM and mic and COM1 buttons are flashing. Is that just what they do when they're... Yeah. So instead of being on steady, they flash. That's annoying. Wonder if that's legit. Like in real life. That way. I would find that to be terribly annoying. I don't like lights flashing at me. Oh, you know what? I never raised the flaps. And now that's not responding. Flaps will not raise. There it goes. Ugh. Things are going poorly. That one was my fault, not raising the flaps sooner. I felt like I was forgetting something, but I just thought it was the fuel pump. But, you know, I would say at this point the simulator's doing way more things wrong than I am. Which, you know, for a change. Let's see, we're both 3,000 feet. I should tinker around with the mixture, although I don't really know what to do with it in this plane. I've got a CHT, an oil temp, I've got a fuel flow, gallons per hour. Alternator load. Seems odd to me the alternator load is, and the volts are completely bottomed out. That seems very strange. See, the alternator's on, right? Yeah. Alternators are on. Yeah, those gauges probably aren't supposed to be bottomed out like that. And we should probably switch fuel tanks here pretty soon. Anyway, back to what we were doing now. Okay, I could use to have a, you know, EGT, exhaust gas temperature. See, engine. Well, that didn't change anything. It does nothing. Huh. That does nothing. Wow. That's cool. Yeah, this plane sucks. I don't know. I have no way to... I'm just gonna ballpark it and lean it a little bit. Okay, what's dinging? The autopilot just disengaged itself for no reason whatsoever. Here, I re-engaged it. What about leaning the mixture caused the autopilot to disengage? Oh, are we still climbing? Yeah, according to the synthetic vision, we're below where it thinks we should be. That's never worked before. Never saw I mean, I've seen videos of the real thing doing this with the boxes where you're supposed to be flying through the boxes, but I've never seen the G1000 in the simulator do it before. Are we off of the vertical speed? What's going on? Oh, we're getting close to our target altitude. I think we're going to turn on the pitot heat. It's a little high. I assume it turned on. Where is it? Maybe I'll try turning it back off and I'll see the switch. There it is. Pico heat. Okay. Okay. So we're leveling off. Yep, leveling off. Flying in the boxes. Still feel like the windows look way overly hazy. I feel like the ground is not loading in very well here. Not really looking better than the previous simulator today, at least not in this area. I mean, I did retroactively in my last video. I thought about, later, I thought about the fact that I was flying around my hometown a little bit, and I realized that later that I was sort of seamlessly navigating around visually, and I couldn't really do that in Flight Simulator 2020. The detail wasn't enough that I could look down and recognize, oh, there's Walmart, you know what I mean? I'd have to really study it to know what things were supposed to be, and it was looking way better, than Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. However, today, here in Boston and Rhode Island, not looking better than 2020. Really, really not. Okay, what was that? Oh, that was airspeed. Okay, so I really don't have a EGT indicator, so we're gonna go for 23 pounds of pressure on the manifold. I'm gonna go for 2300 RPM, so 23 squared. And we are going to go lean of peak by leaning it out until the engine starts running poorly, and then putting some fuel back in again, because I got nothing else to use. I gotta make sure that nothing's highlighted over here, otherwise my hardware won't respond. Okay, I'm turning up the volume in the simulator so I can hear the engine better. I'll turn it back down after we do this. Alright, let's try this little experiment. I'm going to start leaning. And leaning. Watch the engine just shut off. Still leaning. Still leaning. Wow. RPMs haven't been affected yet. Okay, it's getting creepy how far back I have the mixture now. Okay, there we go. The RPM started coming down. Okay, we'll call that good. Alrighty. Oh my gosh, I haven't had much chance to navigate here. Distance is only 17 miles. Really? 7 minutes away. So, time to start descending already. Oh boy. Okay, let's go down to 1,000 feet for a pattern altitude. Let's see, at 500 feet per minute, we gotta lose 7 minutes. 7 minutes. That's about what we got. So let's start descending right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, pulling the throttle back. Now that we got everything all the way we wanted it. Oh my god. I was about to hit that button again that I don't know what it does, that I used to have set up to bring up the ATC window. Nearest airport list. There we go. Okay, this is gonna suck. Look how tiny this is. Really wish I could see more of the windows. I can't make the window bigger, apparently. This is horrid. I got a cat messing with me. Okay, 9, 7. Okay, so it's none of those. I wish I could see the whole list simultaneously. really be nice. It's further from you. It's not that far away. There it is. We're not bothering with the Addis. Full stop landing. Oh my gosh. This was a short flight, but wow. Yeah, I should have just gone to 2,500, not 4,500. Okay, I'm never gonna hear it, huh? Providence Tower Beechcraft, 40 miles northeast with Whiskey to land. Okay, we're just not hearing it. We're only getting it in text, I guess. 2992, fly left downwind for runway 34. Sure. So no
Enter left
audio.
downwind runway tree for Beechcraft tree.
There we
16.
go. Downwind for 34. Oh, this is a lot. Why am I going so slow? I mean, I'm descending. Did I ever raise the landing gear? Didn't I raise the landing gear? I tapped the brakes and raised the landing gear. Pretty sure I did. Oh my god, that doesn't work. Yeah, landing gear has been raised. Well, that's okay. I'm okay with it going slow, I guess. Maybe we will bump the throttle up a smidge. Oh, not responding again. Hardware's not responding. There we go. Man, it is super buggy. Ooh. Okay, what was I gonna do? I really would like, I don't like the G1000s because I would like to, oh look, our boxes are way down there. Way down there. Okay, we can descend a little faster, I guess. Okay, let's descend at 700 feet per minute. I'm going to pull the power back again. What a mess. Yeah, I'm definitely a flying disaster right now. I mean, it would help if it wasn't being so buggy. Anyway, I'm starting to say that I really wish I could use the CDI needle to set to the runway heading just for my own, you know, situational awareness. But, let's see. There. Oh, the heading bug's responding at least. Okay, so that's the heading of the runways, 3, 4. I didn't look up the true heading. We're just gonna ballpark it today. We're having enough trouble keeping ahead of the plane. Or I should say we're having enough trouble with getting behind the plane without being super finicky about the details. Okay. Speed's good. We're still too high according to the G1000. I just turned that knob the wrong way. It's because up on the scroll wheel zooms you in, and down on the scroll wheel zooms you out, and that just seems, I don't know, somehow opposite to me. I think I'm wrong. I mean, it seems like, yeah, this should zoom you in, right? Up on the scroll wheel, and this should zoom you out. For some reason, I think of it as like up and down. Zooming up on the scroll wheel should take your view higher, and scrolling down should take it lower, but I guess I'm thinking backwards. Not the first time I've thought backwards about things. And I'm sure won't be the last. This whole business where I can't do other stuff while something is highlighted. I sure wish that all of my settings were sticking. I guess that's the issue. Things aren't sticking. I set my own registration number and it didn't stick. I changed the white dot, you know how the white dot functions, the interaction thing, and it didn't stick. So that is one of the issues that we're having, is that things I'm choosing are not sticking. They're not staying the way I've chosen them. And then the other issue is whatever's going on that causes the parking brake to disengage itself and for all of my hardware inputs to be ignored. That's definitely part of the problem. Yeah, put some more fuel in it. Yeah, it was lean, far too lean for our slightly lower altitude. I never did turn the sound of the simulator back down. Oh, is that the airport already? Let's say 3.5 miles. Is that 3.5 miles, really? Looks closer than that. 1.5 minutes. What's your altitude? 1,000 feet. Yeah, we're almost there. Is it gonna stick? Is it gonna hold? Yeah, it seems to be. Oh, and we're right in the pretty boxes here. Check that out. The box is gonna lead us around on a downwind even? Huh. Yeah, like I said, the boxes have never worked before. I've never seen the boxes in the simulator before. Only in videos of real G1000s in real airplanes. I'll turn on the landing light. I would turn on the fuel pump if I could, but I can't. Oh, I never messed this whole time. I never messed with the cowl flap. Not that you can break this plane, but I should have closed the cowl flap when we were descending. I set that up to my hardware. Let's see if it still works. Yeah, it works. I could have done it, but I've just had way too much to do. Okay, so that's got to be runway 34 down there, right? Yeah, wow, the ground is really not looking all that much better today than, well, okay, certain things do still look better. Tower and the trees and stuff like that do still look better. Okay, the boxes are gone. That's fun. Ooh, I don't know how to disengage the autopilot. There we go. Oh, okay, disengage the autopilot going on a downwind here. Probably get clearance to land here any second if it works the same as the old simulator. Of course, I'm not going to be able to hear it, am I? I don't know what the speeds are for things, but we're putting the landing gear down. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to be able to hear if I get clearance. Well, I certainly gained some altitude. Oh, there it is. Oh, I don't hear the initial transmission, but I get the asking to acknowledge, huh?
Runway tree for Beechcraft tree 16.
Okay, let's turn on a base here. Oh, wow. Okay, the rudder still seems too sensitive. I can't actually find where I adjust the sensitivities, and it's super annoying. But I can't find where to adjust the sensitivities. Okay, I'm going full forward on the props and mixture, pulling the throttle back a little bit, and going for one stage of flaps. Did it respond? I can't really tell. Because now sunlight's beating down on the lights down there. I don't remember now which way the wind is coming from. It feels like it's coming from my left.
500.
I'm going full flaps. Let's see if we can catch the lever moving. Okay, yeah, the lever moved. Okay, I'm full. I never did switch fuel tanks. I probably should have switched fuel tanks. Yeah, this flight was a disaster. And it's running a little choppy. Getting a little slow. Getting a little low and slow. Well, not the worst, considering. Okay. Flaps are going up. I think we'll try to park over by these hangars out over here.
Beechcraft, tree 16, turn next taxiway.
Okay, buddy. So they went to the trouble to make the ATC sound different, but honestly, it seems like it's working about the same, complete with the bugginess of not being able to hear at certain times.
Beechcraft, tree 16, contact ground on 121.9er.
Oh, I used to have a button to respond set up, and I don't right now, so now I gotta go up here. I gotta bring it up. I gotta come back down here and hit the acknowledge.
Going to
Oh my God.
121.9er Beechcraft, tree 16.
And I'm not actually going to do that. We are gonna turn on the taxi light, turn off the landing light, turn off the strobe light, and we're just gonna head over there by those hangars. I never turned on the transponder either. Yeah, this was a very not official flight. In spite of all the things I did wrong, I still feel like the simulator itself has done more things wrong than I did. Let's get open this window. I keep feeling like the windows are foggy because of this weird tintedness that they seem to have. Can I open the door? I can. I don't think it's going to make that fogginess go away. Because, yeah, look in the exterior view. The world is not hazy. But it's very much hazy from the inside here. It's not great. They need to... Gotta be hard for me to pick what I would like them to fix first, but I'm kind of feeling like the haziness of the windows. Yeah, if I could only pick one thing for them to fix first, I'm feeling like the haziness of the windows. God, was there parking around here somewhere? Yeah, I'll head over here. Head towards one of these jokers. Be cool if they made these guys smart enough to run away. But I guess maybe they're smart enough to know they're intangible. These people look very strange. Well, dare we try engaging the parking brake? Okay, turning off the taxi light and the nav light, leaving the beacon light on. Zooming in on these very strange looking people. Super blocky. Oh. Wow. Really bad from back here. Kind of bad from there. That's weird. Okay. Let's just shut this stupid thing down. Me and this plane did not get along very well. I am turning off everything. Parking brake still engaged? It is. Amazing. Oh, there it goes. As soon as I move the mouse cursor, it, okay, how do we open the door more? Open, open, open. I have to run the scroll wheel to open the door. Which, I'm sorry. I feel it's extra stupid. Oh. Come on. Okay, parking brake's engaged. Oh my god. Let's get out before anything else happens. Okay. I'm not so sure that was a successful flight exactly. I mean, we made it. Where did the blocky chick go? Oh, there she is. Whoa, she's going through a lot of changes. Is she supposed to be old? Is that why they went with the wrinkly stuff on around the mouth and the neck? Her hair keeps changing. Not sure. She's got a condition. I think she needs to either see a doctor or maybe an exorcist. I'm not entirely sure. What do we got going on with this person over here? At least this person seems to be maintaining a consistent appearance. Not really bundled up for the weather. Okay, well, what have we learned today? We learned that the new sim is still super buggy, and that all I need to get way behind the airplane is to be dealing with a few bugs. We also learned that the windows are far too hazy in the new sim. They look terrible. I don't like not having my registration number, particularly when I went to the trouble to actually input and save my registration number. And yeah, not sure we really learned anything else. I'm hopeful that next time I fire it up, a few more things are fixed and working better. We can hope. Not sure why my guy's bobbing up and down. I'm not doing anything. I'm not touching anything. But he's doing a little dance. You know what this means. I'm gonna have to find some music to put to this when I'm editing video. Oh, I wish I could see myself from the outside. What does my shadow look like? Is he dancing in the shadow? He is. He's doing a little dance. Oh, he stopped. Oh, as long as I'm looking up. Anyway, well, we did manage to get a short leg of the lower 48 capital cities tour in. We're in Providence, Rhode Island now. Oh, I really wanted to do it with a non-stock airplane because at first the only stock airplanes were available on the Xbox, but right away then some of the, oh my god, he's still dancing. Right away some of the add-ons were available, and I really wanted to do an add-on, but the add-ons are working worse than the stock airplanes. It's like, it's not even showing the pilot inside, and so, you know, the planes are looking like, you know, the cars in BeamNG. There's no occupants, in spite of them being, you know, they're like all remote controlled or something. He's still dancing. Wonder if this dancing is related to what was going on with the parking brake. Like there's some kind of input that is happening on its own. You know, some kind of bug causing some input to be happening on its own. The result is this little bit of dancing that he's doing here, and when I'm in the cockpit, it results in knocking the parking brake on and off. Very strange. Okay, I think we're gonna call it quits here, though. Well, I hope you guys at least got a laugh out of that. And I don't know what we're gonna do in the next video. Kind of depends on how well the simulator's working. So, on that note, I guess we'll just crank the dance music back up, and this will be Papa Whiskey Bravo signing off.